Okay, so I'm doing the questions over the ERA 3 discussion. The first one is talking about Piaget's concepts of assimilation, accommodations, and equilibration in detail. So, starting off with assimilation, it was mostly play. Like, he saw it as a fundamental of playing instead of actually doing work. With that being said, children really didn't get the concept of learning and understanding knowledge, but they did understand the environment, and playing was one of the main things that went on with assimilation. And so that's what he thought that would help children, is just to think of it as play. Because when kids hear the word play, they think of, fun games and just having something other than work. Because when you bring up work to kids, they get confused, they don't want to do it, or it's just boring. And so he saw it as just play. The accommodation, I'm looking at my paper, but the accommodation was to just not, it was to be able to give that assistance to children, for them to be able to get the right amount of learning in their school. Like, in today's society, accommodations help children do things they need to do with assistance. Like, not all kids need accommodations, but some do with, if they have a certain disability, if they struggle with reading or writing or doing math. That's what accommodation is known for today. And so he thought just by adjusting and modifying the curriculum, that it would be an easier way for it to accommodate to our kids and for them to be able to learn the information. The equilibration, I don't know if I'm saying that right, so pardon me, but for that, it was just a system for them to learn. Give me a minute. I have it in here somewhere. I just don't know where I put it. But anyway, it was just to get like a certain stage or a certain fact about children and about where they were in their curriculum and what they needed to do. And it just kind of gave off that status for them to see how far they're learning. And I'm sorry if this is completely wrong. I have it all in this paper and I've read it, but yeah. So moving on to the next question. It was about the 4 stages. So the 4 stages, I actually just wrote about it. So the first stage was the sensor motor stage. This stage was, this one was about from when they were born to when they were about 2 years old. And this is the stage where they get to have sensory items and start to feel things and be able to get an understanding about like how to work on their motor skills and have a foundation for them to learn. It was just kind of like the basic building blocks of skills for children that were that young. And then you have the pre-operational stage, and in this stage they have an understanding of what play is and how it and what to and how to understand how to play. But they, even though they understand how to play, they still struggled a lot with the logic and just looking at it in a perspective kind of way. So that was that stage. And then you had the concrete operational stage. This ranged from 7 years old to 11. And this was kind of them looking at how to do things in the correct way. Like, for instance, like, it was kind of that stepping point of how to put things together. Like, they're slowly kind of understanding the logic part, not fully, but they're getting to that point. And so it's kind of like middle age, maybe not middle age, but like, what is it? It was 7 to 11 years old. So it's like kind of like the middle school kind of age, kind of the late elementary, but they're like finally understanding and learning and retaining that information that they learn in school. And then you have the the formal operational stage. And this is from 12 years old and up. Because at this age, they have it already in their mindset how to do things, how to learn from it, and how to just retain everything and have that building block. This is when they're already in middle school and they're getting to the point where they're going to go to high school soon. And so they're realizing what's all going around them. And so those were just pretty much the main stages. So, thank you.